Alright, in this video, we're going to talk about a solution of 3.4, solving the exponential function or log function. So every time when you think about solve, okay, that means we're going to do the opposite thing, undo everything we know. All about a base, just recall exponential function and log function, they are the inverse functions, so they need each other to undo each other. So all the time, step 1, we get to isolate the trouble on one side. And step 2, both sides based on the function. We're going to take the natural log on both sides to bring down the power, or you're going to add the same base to cancel the base. Therefore, we can do housekeeping. So let's take a look at number 1, all about the base. So you got to ask yourself, is my trouble by itself? Of course, the law, it's all by itself. So all about the base, you know that in order to cancel the base, I'm going to use the exponential because I see in law. So I'm going to add the base on both sides. Why I do that? Because base the same cancel out. So the base the same cancel out. What do I got? I got x is equal to 4 to the negative 3. That's good. Now, if I said I don't like the negative power, how can I do? You can say that, well, Maison, I am going to change that to a fraction for you, right? And when I simplify, that becomes 1 over 64. Perfect. And yes, indeed, we do not need a calculator. How cool is that? Moving on, number 2. All about the base. Now, giving you're going to say, oh, I already know that my trouble is all by itself because that is an exponential function. So I'm going to both sides take the natural log. How do I take it? Just add the natural log on both sides. Why I want to do that? Because base the same cancel out. So what do you see? You just see x equal to natural log of 2. And this is good. Perfect. Do not overthink. Natural log of 2, just a perfect answer. Number 3, all about the base. Because we know my trouble is by itself. So exponential function tells me I'm going to take the natural log to bring down the power. So simply, I'm going to take the natural log, right? But you see something. As we say that, oh, you said that all about the base. I have a good idea. What happened? The base is 3, and do you know what? I know the 1-to-1 property about that. The 243, I can write it to 3 to the power of 5. So now you can say that, oh, all about the base. Base the same cancel out. So now my x is equal to 5. Awesome. No need calculator. Cool. How about number 4? All about a base. You may say that, A and 4 have something I can rewrite. For example, A is equal to 2 to the power 3. Very good. I already have the x power from the original, leave me alone. But 4, I can write it as 2 to the power 2. Yep, all about a base. Base the same cancel out. So I have a 3x equal to 2. I want to solve for x. Now, x is equal to 2 divided by 3. Perfect. What you see is what you got. Moving on. What do we know about that? So you can say that Maison said that. Do I have my trouble isolated by itself? Yes. Now, all about the base. When you see the law, you know that, I need to undo you by the exponential. Natural law, the base is e. So now I'm going to add the base on both sides. E just a number, okay? Why I do it? Because base the same cancel out. So what do I left? I got x minus 3 is equal to e to the power 2. Because I want to solve for x, no calculator. Both sides going to plus 3. So e squared plus 3, this is a perfect answer. Good. All right, next one. All about the base. You may say that, Maison, the trouble is right here. Very good. The base is 1 over 4. So therefore, I need to isolate that on one side. I don't want the 32 times it. So how do I get rid of the 32 times? When you do the opposite, that means what? Both sides, I'm going to divide 32. And that will become, you say that this will be canceled out. So what I get will be 1 over 4 raised the power to x over 3 is equal to, can I simplify this one? 2 divided by 32. So that will simplify to 1 over 16. Good. Now all about the base. You say that, so talking about 4, 1 over 4, and the 16, I can rewrite this guy. 1 over 4, it's my base, all about the base. And I can rewrite the 1 over 16 as 1 over 4 base, raise the power to 2. Yes! Then what do we say? Base, the same cancel out. So 1 over 4, 1 over 4 cancel out. What does that give us? Leftover will be x over 3. It's equal to 2. Can I solve that? Divide by 3, opposite will be times 3. So x equal to 6. Perfect. And that's it. So when we talk about the exponential function and log function, we know that the inverse function, we say that we need each other to undo, aka to solve it. So step 1 is very important. We get to isolate the trouble on one side. And then if you given log function, you're going to add the base to cancel the base. If you given exponential function, you're going to take the natural log to bring it down the power, then solve it. All right?